Let's pretend for one night I'm the man in your life, and we do the thing that lovers do. All the loving you like, I'll give it to you just right. There's everlasting special when it comes to you. 'Cause and that works so well for how we are. To fall in love all over again. You know you're my girl, and it's that way tonight.
Hi everybody, it's Chris with the extras as usual. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ah. Oh, wait. Oh.
Hey, Mama! Pause my jam, that I can stop at any time. Stop!
Okay, let me stop. Oh gosh, I look fat. Oh my gosh. I know I'm a little late posting my little vlog number 2. Yes. No. This is vlog number 2, alright. Okay. I debated a lot on what I wanted to talk to you guys today. Yeah. So I feel like I want to elaborate a little bit more on what I kind of talked about last week. You know, basically about gays in the church. I feel like I want to go there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit with some R.E.S.P. Ooh. All right. R.E.S.P. No. We can stop. R.E.S.P. No. We can stop. Don't stop if you want to be on top. Hey, R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Anyway, so you thought I had it together? And I don't. I thought I had it together. I really did. I thought I had it. Okay, let me stop. For years, you know, since I was like in middle school-ish, you know, I've been a part of the choir, you know, praise team of different churches. 3 mainly. I will not list names. I will not, you know, because I was like, you know, I don't want to make people look bad. Plus, these people know who they are, so if they ever watch my channel, you know who you are. So, I'm going to touch on the subject of gays in the church, all right? Let's get to this, all right? All right, okay, I'm so extra. I need to stop. Okay, so one of the first church I started dealing with, you know, them having a problem with my sexuality. And at the time, I didn't really, you know, fully accept it yet because I wasn't really like, you know, I didn't really know about it, you know. It was just something I just knew I was attracted to. I knew I was attracted to men. Well, first church I went to, they started nitpicking a lot at the way I was. First, they started nitpicking at my hair and the way I would wear my hair. Then after a while, they started nitpicking at the stuff I would wear, like my jewelry and all my and stuff like that. Then after a while, they started just nitpicking at stuff. And so after a while, it started to become a real issue. You know, I was like into my lower teens. So, you know, my mother, she stepped in a little bit and stuff like that. And, you know, the pastor then, you know, me and him had a conversation, and my mom, and, you know, we were like, something, at the time it was just something I struggled with. So, he had basically promised me to be my life coach. Well, Let's just say we met up one time and there was nothing after that. Yes, this jacket is tight. Have mercy, I got fat.
Oh, and she has gotten fat.
This jacket didn't fit like this when I first got it. I happen to let you guys know that. Yeah, like I said, we only met up one time for a little lunch, and after that, that was it. We never really communicated about it then, after that. Well, after a while, he sat me down. I used to, at that church, I was part of the praise dance team. I was part of the choir, the praise team. I was part of all of that. And I was not a part of that anymore, literally. And so after a while, not that long after, me and my mom left the church because we just feel like we couldn't grow there anymore. You know, it was time for it was time to broaden our spiritual horizons. So that's what we did. You know, we visited a church out in Mentone. It was a great church and stuff like that. You know, praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Well, it's all heaven. Well, it's all heaven. Oh, heaven is mine, yes. Heaven is mine. Oh, heaven is mine, yes. Heaven is mine. Well, it's all heaven.
Can't nobody do me like that. Is not how the song goes. That is not how the song goes. Oh gosh. So I was not driving yet. So I have relatives that go to a church in Pomona. Awesome church, you know. A spiritual aspect, awesome church. Let's say that. I will say that. I went there and it was a great church. So I joined after a while. And, you know, I became a part of different ministries. You know, the praise dance team wasn't really popular at that church and stuff like that, so I didn't even bother that. But I did join the choir. After a while, I was able to be a part of the praise team, and yeah, it was cool. After a while of being there, I became a young adult choir director. Awesome, I could direct that choir. Example here. Let me go ahead and let that play for y'all. Now that is not the choir. I just did that at a music workshop, and it was amazing. I directed that choir, honey. Yes, I did. I went there. I gave them all of it. I gave them my best. I gave them direction. So, yeah, I became a young adult choir director, and it was cool. But after a while, I started to have problems with the youth and young adults. I don't know what it is with me and people my age. We never seem to connect. I know it's because, like, mainly some of me has a really old spirit. So some of the stuff my generation does these days just irks me. It irks me. It irks me. See, I can direct. I'm a great soprano. Okay, don't get it twisted. After all the problems that I had with them, I made a nice long-winded video, put it on YouTube on private, and sent all of them the links and told them how I felt, okay? From then on out, situation actually got worse. Next thing you know, pastor knew about it, everything. Like, literally everybody was stepping in, making it seem like I was the bad guy, when really, I was the victim. I was the victim of the system. Come on, poetry. So yeah, after that, I started having problems with a lot of other people in the church. So I sat myself down from the choir for, like, honestly, I think it was like 3 to 4 months. And the choir director, he kept asking me, like, when are you going to come back? When are you going to come back? Are you ready? I was like, no. Because my thing is, like, I wasn't able to minister and, you know, sing to, you know, minister to the saints and stuff like that, and be upset about who was leading praise and worship or who was singing next to me. I'm up here singing, my God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hide me from the rain. That's how I was. That's how I felt. My face didn't say that, but my emotions felt that. And like literally, I was like, at that point, I knew I had to sit down. So after a while, I did go back to the choir. A few months after I ended up moving, I hopped around to a few churches because the church I grew up at wasn't really a place I saw myself. You know, it's just not a place I saw myself. So I searched around for a few churches when I moved out here. At this point, I was driving. You know, I was over 18 and all that jazz. And so, searched around for a few churches. Everything kind of seemed the same. I'm not the type of person to go into a contemporary church. I'm not that type of person. I need to hear screaming. I need people to be running around the churches. I need to see wigs fly the other way when the person is going that way. Okay, that's just me. That's where I connect. I need to be able to play my tambourine. Okay? Okay? You want to get it? Let me get it. When I say I play that tambourine, beats that tambourine. So, that's what I connected with. So, finally have found a church. After a youth workshop that I participate in every year, I finally found a church. And then after that, I started going to the church that I was last attending. Joined the choir. Eventually was able to join the praise team. I only sung once with the praise team. Let me tell you why. Now, like I said on my last vlog, I'm led to believe that the reason why I was sat down and I was kicked out of the choir in the praise team was because of me being gay. And the reason why I say that is I'm about to give you the detail now. So, after a while, they did the same thing the person at the first church was doing. They started nitpicking at stuff. But the issue with this pastor is he had his head of music do it. So I would go up on stage one Sunday and the dude says, "Hey, you can't bring that tambourine up here." And I was like, "Why not?" And he was just like, in so many words, he didn't say this in these exact words, so I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but in so many words, he said that the pastor basically thinks it's gay. He didn't say those words exactly, but he did basically, that's exactly what he meant. And so, he said something like he wasn't masculine or something like that. And I was like, first of all, anybody that knows me knows I'm not a super masculine guy. I can be.
Yo, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's your name? Yeah, you sucks.
Yeah, but that's not me. That's not me. I'm broken wrists, all of that, okay? So, he said that basically it was a gay thing, and I'm just sitting there like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
that there was a man, I laughed this Sunday. One Sunday I went to church, there was a man next to his wife playing the tambourine, and when I mean he was beating it like freaking Ike and Tina. He was beating it. Beat it. Okay? I took the tambourine up there anyway. And I beat it like there was no tomorrow. You don't know it yet, and I'll tell you when you're ready. I'ma play my tambourine and feel so beautiful. Well, before that, the pastor had told me that if I wanted to join the praise team, I had to dye my hair all back black. And I wouldn't have no problem with that because I dealt with it before. And I was like, I'm a barber. I can just put designs and stuff like that in my head. It's no issue. I can just dye my hair back black. Well, it's funny because just a couple months ago, I seen one of the praise and worship leaders, who's a guy, with bleached tips. Tell me how it doesn't apply to him, but it applies to me. And it's funny because these church people want to make, apply things to only the certain people. And that at that point, it's something I already knew that It was the pastor's ego. It wasn't his spirit telling him, oh, he can't have colored hair. It's going to distract the people from getting saved. It's going to distract the people from doing this and blah, 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 blah. Get out of here with that. So there was that. Then there was a tambourine. And so one day in rehearsal, head of music, he sat me down between both rehearsals. He was like, hey, I'm going to sit you down. The pastor said he wants to talk to you. I was like, okay, cool. I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited. Pastor never showed up. I was like, okay. I went to him. I was like, hey, so what's the dealio? Like, what's going to go on? What's going to happen now? Because he never showed up. He was like, he probably got caught up or busy with something. So he'll just call you within the next couple days. Never received a phone call. Never received a phone call. So I it was on our family and friends day. I approached the pastor. I said, hey, so-and-so said you wanted to talk to me. And he said, yeah, but not today. And then he walked away. At that point, I knew what it was, and I knew he didn't want to approach it, so I left it alone. My thing is, I feel, in today's society, being gay in church, honestly, I can't even say it today. This has been going on forever, for centuries. Being gay in the church is not something that's not normal, and obviously we've seen that people like us gays, can live our lives and still minister effectively, where it's not affecting other people's spirits. It's not, hindering other people from making it to heaven or something like that. They don't know. And that's the point. That's the point us gays are trying to get across. We're not trying to make you accept us. And it's none of your business on what we do outside of those four walls of the church. So my thing, it's like, it's just like, it's none of your business, period. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Okay? And I feel like if a lot of pastors thought that way, a lot of gays wouldn't feel like God hates them or be scared to go to church, because as soon as they walk in, they're going to go up in the flames. My dad, well, he's not my actual dad, but I consider him to be a dad. When I was younger, I tried to get him to go to church. And every time I would invite him, he was like, no. He was like, they will set me on fire, because he's gay. And he was like, I would light up in flames as soon as I go in. And I was like, it's not like that. Now I understand why he says that. Back then, I didn't understand it because I wasn't really dealing with it. But now I understand it, and it's like, it's sad that the place you're supposed to go to heal and get better and stuff like that is actually a place where you end up going to get hurt even more than the people outside of the church. Which is why a lot of people don't, like, they'll be like, oh, you have a relationship with God and blah, 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 blah. And us gays are just like, because it's like, the Bible says we're made in his image and stuff like that, right? But at the same time, we can't compare man to God. But it just goes back to man are made in his image. And that's the first thing that comes to mind. It's like, if that's what we expect, if that's what we're going to expect, we have to expect when we go to church, I don't even want to go. So literally after a while, I stopped going. After a while, I was like, I would attend, but I would only go for like praise and worship and the choir. And after they were done, I would leave. And then like, even now, it's just like, even in this pandemic, I just can't. I can't. So, that's basically the whole dealio with that. So at this moment, I know I don't sing in any choir. I don't sing in any praise. I don't sing in any group or anything. I would love to. It would be amazing. That's all I want to do is sing. Can I sing like that? Hell no. And I just said it. Hell no. I tried to do this challenge by this one of these girls.
Tell me to believe you. Think you're gonna need me someday.
Tell me to believe you. Think you're gonna need me someday.
Sounded a hot mess. But I do like singing. I'm good for, like I said, I'm good for a background. So, if you guys need a background singer, hit me up. So, that is my story. the church needs to get it together, okay? Because you're losing people. You're losing people, okay? You're losing us. And the bad part of it is the people that are the most passionate about it are the people who get hurt the most. It sucks. It absolutely sucks, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Baby, I remember. Let me stop. But yeah, so that's that. Well, people, I'm going to wrap up this episode because this is a really long episode. But I would like to let you guys know that Sasha, let me slide on a little more. Sasha did a video, all right? She did a video. I am going to, after this video, just go back to my YouTube page, subscribe. Subscribe. Please, subscribe. Seriously, I only have 13 subscribers, and one of them is me. Subscribe. The video will be right up under this one. And please enjoy, okay? So thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. And enjoy Sasha, all right? Thank you! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.